Yeah,
cannot play
for
any
me
music
kan,
while
for
waiting
me
for
because I
Steam.
already set my schedule.
We can just make sure
pagi,
it's
I cannot bring
Yeah,
that's
audio
fine.
library.
Let's say if the
Audio
gaming
Oh,
is
YouTube
ready
audio
for
library.
public,
We're on YouTube
like
anyways, right?
Monday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
If you can make masa you sewa je bilik macam biasa.
Itulah yang saya mau, tapi this no clarification. Give me the
Kalau you come in as daily punya request kan, nak sewa today 3 jam studio, no? They cannot say no. Orang nak customer nak punya studio mesti macam you need everyday punya customer.
but is it legal? I don't want to do creepy seriously. You know why? Because
If you do class kat sini kan.
for me it's macam ni, because I have talked to him. Yeah, sebab give me one answer. You want me to write this?
Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello? Yeah, we're ready. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you'll be live? Hi guys, hi YouTube. Hello. Hello YouTube.
Okay, let's just leave Shane. Let's just leave Shane in this room. Then we move to another room. Move to meeting room.
Support us, yeah. Okay, bye.
Ah shit, I'm back. Looking for new songs? YouTube Music is your personal guide to the world of music. Built to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Sign up for YouTube Music and upgrade to premium.
Guys, can we start the game? Alright. I'm free now.
The joke's on you! Doubt is the greatest enemy.
Welcome to the first game of the day for the Uosm Esports League of Legends tournament. Right now we're in the pick and ban phase, looking at the two bans, quite interesting. Both aim towards the jungle. One Master Yi and one Shaco. Two picks we don't really see in competitive play. Next ban coming on is a Zed. In Season 11 especially, assassins in the jungle have been really dominant. So it's good to see these kind of bans coming out early.
Impure fools.
First pick from the blue side turns out to be Fiora. I'm not sure what they're thinking with this pick because Fiora gets counter-picked really easily with ranged top laner. Oh, they picked Cho'Gath into Fiora. I'm not too sure about this. Fiora is generally a tank shredder and does really well into Cho'Gath in the lane, as Cho'Gath's stun has a really long animation. Next pick turns out to be Amumu, one of the best junglers of this patch. Hard countered by Red Kayn though, which is a good response from the blue side. But Sunfire Cape seems to be the most broken item of the patch, leading to tank junglers also being really strong. So this will really be a test of both teams' junglers to see which one gets ahead early. Looking at the swing pick, this is really an unconventional pick. It's directly answered by the Rise, which means that the red side is aiming to scale. Because Cho'Gath and Rise generally don't get online until later parts in the game. So it'll entirely be on the Amumu to carry the early game, unless they decide to pick a strong ADC like Kalista or Lucian.
You're duller than a broken sandwich.
They ban out the Tahm Kench. This means that they might pick something along the lines of Senna? Something with guaranteed CC. Maybe to set up ganks for the Amumu earlier.
I say.
You will not forget the void.
Flee, and a spear will find your back.
They picked the Sivir. I don't really like the red side draft right now. It takes too long to scale. All their champions can't fight early, which means they're gonna be losing priority on both Dragon and the Rift Herald. However, I think if they can hold out early on, then they'll be in a good position to win the game. But with the Twitch pick, this Twitch pick is really versatile for them because in Season 11 especially, Twitch can go AP. But judging from the lack of tanks on the red side, I think AD Twitch might be the better call this game. AD Twitch can just snowball quickly and then just take the towers so fast that the Savior won't have time to scale. Coupled together with the Twisted Fate, which is gonna put pressure on the side lanes early on when he hits 6. I'm favoring the blue side draft as I think that they can just snowball off the picks, especially with the early Drakes and the Herald. finally loaded in. Let's see if we'll try and do anything funny early game. Or blue team as well as the red team is heading down towards the bottom tri-bush.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Oh, blue team might have the wraparound here,
30 seconds until minions spawn.
as the red team are all huddled up in that little bush. Oh, I don't think this is a good idea to invade. They have no CC except for the TF yellow card. If the Amumu gets a hook on early game, I think the fight's just over. Someone's just gonna get bursted and die, and that'll be first blood. Looks like they're backing off, not willing to take this fight.
Every day I rule, Noxus becomes a more perfect expression of my will.
Everyone will just slowly walk on over back to their lanes. As expected, in the mid lane, there'll be the TF versus Ryze matchup. There'll be a fairly stale lane, as both sides will just look to farm. And TF may look to gain prio early game and help the jungler. Kayn will be starting Raptors while Amumu gets a leash topside. Because the Amumu is getting a leash, the Fiora will know that they started, the Amumu started red side. So if the Kayn is a good player, well, the Amumu is gonna get counter jungled early on. In the top side, fairly stale. It's just Fiora versus Cho'Gath. Let's see if the Fiora can get a lead early on. Fiora should outtrade the Cho'Gath early levels because of the vital point. Especially when she gets a parry up. Bot side are level 2 on the red, so I don't know why they're not walking up right now. They missed their window to abuse the enemy when they had a level advantage. Amumu will be full clearing the top side jungle, and Kayn will do the same bot, as Kayn waits in the bush looking for a gank. But it's warded really early. They'll see the Kayn coming, and this will amount to absolutely nothing. Amumu sees him too and starts walking down. Pulls back to his blue. Oh, in the river, Kayn gets jumped on, but doesn't take any damage. He'll turn on them. TF is on the way. Flash yellow card is maybe first blood. Leona goes down. Amumu is really low. Gets out with the Blastcorn. And they'll just back off, back to their lanes. It's really good for the Kayn. He gets his soul stacks. This means that he'll be getting a red Kayn faster. Probably around the 7-8 minute mark. And then he'll really hard counter the Amumu. The red side also doesn't have enough damage to kill this Kayn once he gets all that lifesteal, unless they start building items like Morello on the TF, on the Ryze, which isn't really ideal. Nothing really going on here in the game so far, as both sides just look to scale. Kayn just clearing his jungle, waiting for his next opportunity. Oh, this Amumu got caught. Really greedy play to stay after Gromp. I don't know why he was there. They even walked past the ward on the bot side. And still got the Amumu. Seems like a lack of map awareness to me. The top side, good trade for the Cho'Gath. chunking a decent amount of HP from the Fiora, which is expected to be winning this game. Bot side, however, missed the kill onto the Swain as the Twitch gets dove, lives on 1 HP. Oh, flash from, oh, she doesn't die, the Twitch lives. Leona burned flash and ignite for this. The Sivir will pay 2 with his life. And this will make the Kayn even more fed as he gets even closer to his transformation. Twitch will be looking to shove in the lane before he recalls, gets his first item. Possibly a TF sword as he builds towards one of the new mythic items. Kayn and TF will be doing Dragon, the first mountain drake of the game. Already pushing the lead even further. Amumu sees them though and is on the way. Let's see if he can steal it. Oh, he actually got the Drake, and both the TF and Kayn are low. Leona's on the way, misses her dash. Oh, the Kayn lives on 1 HP, gets a Triumph Rock. This TF looks dead to me. Sivir nicely mana shields the yellow card. And this Swain will get punished too. Looking like a 3-for-0 for the red side. But Fiora gets a free lane from this, as the Cho'Gath had to use teleport and come to the bottom lane. This TF also missed about 2 waves of EXP. Looking at the EXP gap now. The Ryze hit level 6 while the TF is still 5. It's not really ideal as TF wants to be the one to put pressure on the map with his global TP. Leona moving towards mid. Rure onto the TF, looking like a free stun. No, the Leona was out of range. TP coming in from the Fiora as the blue team will look to turn. Ryze teleports himself into the fight. Gets caught and the Leona will die too. Good rotation from the Fiora as he gets a kill and an assist before making his way back top lane. This TF may get 1 or 2 turret plates here, which will help him recover for the 2 creep waves he lost for ganking bottom. Kayn will start up the Herald, probably looking to Herald down top after he gets it. Oh, the Amumu though, looking to contest. Looking at the scoreboard right now, the Kayn has his first mythic item already. That has a 300 gold bounty on his head. He may be reaching transformation soon. This Amumu is looking really bad right now. In terms of CS, the Sivir 2 is around 20 CS behind the Twitch. It's not really ideal as he wants to scale more than the Twitch. The Twitch can join early skirmishes while the Sivir has to sit back and farm. The Kayn will get the blue, will get the Herald as expected. Will recall before probably heralding down top or mid. In this situation, the best lane to herald would be mid, as it opens up the top and bottom jungle. It opens the most part of the map to invade if you can play aggressively. It'll help you really get a bigger lead. On the bot side though, Amumu is moving down into the bush. No flash on the Twitch yet. This may be an opportunity for a gank. Decides to move mid instead, as bottom lane just continues to farm. Top side though, as expected, Fiora is heavily winning the lane. Cho'Gath is 30 CS behind at the 10-minute mark. Not really ideal considering that he spent both flash and TP to it when he made his way bottom just now. Fiora will be getting his Triforce soon. Probably in the next 1 to 2 minutes. Leading to a massive power spike that just lets them push in the lane and roam. Both junglers should be setting up the dragon soon, as it's about to respawn in the next 1 minute. Both junglers hovering bot side. Maybe a large scale fight is about to happen here. Kayn moves himself towards the bottom bush. Patiently waits. Decides to move into the river with the TF. The Amumu may get caught here. Never mind. As the blue side just decides to start up the dragon. Dragon will go down to the blue side uncontested. And the Amumu hooks in. Drops the ulti onto 3 people. Gets blown up instantly afterwards. This Leona 2 will fall. In the backline though, Sivir jumps in, aiming for the TF. TF gets out, and the Sivir just ints. Oh, flash down on the Kayn. The Rise will fall here. And as I said, the blue side should be winning early skirmishes. The red side just takes too long to get online. All of the champions need to scale. It's really not ideal if you want to fight early game. Sivir especially flashing onto the Twisted Fate during the fight. Blue side will get the first turret here as the mid-end goes down. The second charge will hit into the tier 2 tower. And will go down to Ramumu's smite. Now the blue side should just be looking to continuously invade the red side jungle. Kayn already taking the Amumu's Raptors. TF moves top side, taking the Scuttle Crab before returning mid to farm. Lianji's completed first item on the TF. Season 11, I'm not really sure if which items are really good on each champion, as all the items seem to be good in their own unique situations. Fiora decides against the Trinity Force and opts for the new item instead. Divine Sunder. Top side, flash on through the Shoga, gets stunned by the Amumu, response flash comes out. Does he die? No, he heals up, he gets away. Turns onto the Cho'Gath. Actually survives all that. This new item is so broken, allowing him to lifesteal back to full with his ulti. TF staying in the top lane to ensure the turret plates go down. So another 320 gold to the Fiora. If all the turret plates should go down, but no, it does not happen. Bottom side, Sivir gets dove by the Kayn. Leona will fall to 2, the King gets a double kill. Oh no, it falls to the Twitch actually. Yeah, it falls to the Twitch actually. Even more important. They will get the tower bottom, and the game is just looking really bad for the red side. They may even lose the blue buff if the King sees it bottom. Top tower will go down too, as Herald respawns in 1 minute. Red side losing absolutely any map control they had in the first place. Blue buff will go to the Kayn, as this Amumu is left even more poor with all his camps taken. He doesn't even have his first mythic item, he doesn't have Sunfire Cape at 15 minutes into the game. It's really poor timing from the red side jungle. Leona will look to set up vision topside for the Herald, but I think they just lose the game if they contest this. There's really no point to contest this Herald this late into the game with no turret platings up. Twitch will take the red buff and will probably walk towards mid. Now it's really, what the blue side is doing here is really good, as the support and the ADC usually take the mid lane, as they can respond quicker to any of the neutral objectives on the map, such as the Herald and the Dragon. By being in the mid lane, it allows them to rotate faster, instead of if they were on the bot lane, leading to a numbers advantage if they were to fight. Red side seems like they'll just give up the Herald, and Twisted Fate TP's bottom to help out the Fiora, as the Herald will go down to the Kayn. Blue side will just take the dragon for free too. And will be 2 dragons away from Soul. Cloud Soul is really good for them as the fight breaks out bottom. Leona gets jumped on and will fall to the Twisted Fate. Cho'Gath still happily farming on the top side, as the blue side will slowly fall back from the red side jungle. Fiora TP's top. May get a kill on this Cho'Gath actually. Parries the stun. Procs every vital and the Cho'Gath will go down. Cho'Gath overstepping his boundaries, really not knowing the limits of his champion. I don't think there's anything that red team can do to stop this Fiora actually. They're all tanks and all the damage dealers need time to scale. There's no way for him to out-damage the lifesteal of the Fiora and shut her down. This 450 gold bounty is just sitting on her head. Amumu will go down without even living for 5 seconds, and the Leona will too. As Fiora flashes wanting more, gets the rise, will fall back from the Cho'Gath as he ran out of mana. And his top tower should fall down for free. Kayn will summon the Herald bottom, crushing 2 lanes at once. Red side will have to choose a tower to defend, as the Herald is slowly moving its way closer towards the tier 3 inhibitor tower. Fiora will recall on the top side, as they slowly push down the bottom side. Ryze and Sivir will make their way bottom, but this gives up the top tower. They have no wave clear on these champions, they cannot defend this without committing. Leona gets caught, almost goes down. Will live. Stun car onto the Momo, dealing good poke. Kayn will proceed to move mid, hit down the tier 2 tower. Yellow card blocked by the spell shield on the Sivir. The game just looks over to me. The blue side has 2 item gap on almost every champion compared to the heroes on compared to the champions on the red side. They really have no way to fight this without losing, especially since the Ryze went for tier build. He's a long way out from the Saros Embrace and won't be able to join until he stacks it. Even with it, I don't think he can survive the burst from the Fiora, Kayn, or the TF. Look at this Fiora just diving into 4 champions. May go down though. Or actually will go down as he gets unlocked for life. Overestimating his boundaries there. Giving a huge shutdown over to the side of the red team. The blue side should be looking to play towards Baron now that it's up. Twitch will take top Scuttle, leading to Vision over Baron. Red team slowly moving into the top side jungle. As TF will take the blue buff on the bottom side. Dragon coming up in 30 seconds. The red team has to fight this, if not the blue side will be on Jig Soul. Jig Point, Soul Point. Cho'Gath finally getting his first mythic item along with the Sunfire Cape on Amumu. But there's still a huge item disparity with both teams. And the Leona opting for a Knight's Vow as his first item instead of any mythic item for stats. Amumu can't walk into his bot side jungle at all. 50 CS behind the Kayn now. It's about 11 to 12 jungle camps that he's missed and got stolen by the blue side. Cho'Gath pushing top alone again. May get caught if this Fiora decides to walk up. Blue side playing for Baron control as they start to ward deeper into the red side jungle. Leona may walk into this bush and get caught. Swain misses the stun, gets the root, and he'll just fall. On the other side though, Twitch free killing with his ulti. Looks like everyone's just going to die to this Twitch. There's absolutely no way they can fight this. This should be a free Baron or even a game. Blue side will move towards Baron. Should be uncontestable as the entire red side team goes down. This should be the game. If they just 5 men down mid after this. Twisted Fate already moving towards mid. Okay, we'll get the infinite power, the Baron buff on the full lane. It's massive for the blue side. But it's really the red side's fault for drafting a team like this. Blue side just completely smurfing on the red team. Bounties over their heads on everyone except for the Swain, which is the support. Fiora should really be looking to split away from the team as he has TP and can join at any time. Blue side should just be pushing down the lanes with the Baron buff instead of wasting time like this. Kayn happily farming the Amumu's creeps, leaving him little to nothing. This total bankruptcy on the Amumu, which is known to be one of the strongest champions in the game right now because of the brokenness of Sunfire Cape. Sunfire Cape allowed the Amumu to solo Baron at 2 items, but she just never really got a hit early game. Fiora and Kayn will split one lane respectively, while the rest of the team just run down mid. Cho'Gath will get caught here and may fall mid. He does go down to the Twitch. Fiora jumps in to fight people, gets the kill on, doesn't get the kill, right flash, gets the kill onto the right. But will fall to the tower as carry was used, repulse was used. But this should be the game for the blue side, as they just waltz down mid, hitting at the tier 4s. There's nothing that Red Team can do to stop this. Amu will be completely under leveled and weak. As well, they're not getting a chance to scale. The game should just be over here. As the Nexus will fall to the blue side. And this will be game 1 of like 2 games today. Easy and quick game for the blue side. Yes, they had a better draft overall and executed it pretty well. Got dragon control on every dragon except one, but it didn't matter in the end.